beginning again from the many lessons that you're going to receive from Mr. TMG. I am the marketing guru, here to bring you some revelation for your situation, not just information. So if you want to learn more lessons on different topics and subjects for you to develop and build your mind, go to my YouTube channel, Ron Harness, I am TMG. Look me up on Instagram and follow me, Ron Harness, I am TMG. Click the subscribe button so that you will receive every new teaching, training, video, motivation that I put out. I want you to be the first one to receive it. So go do it right now. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next piece of revelation that you're going to get. That's going to bring transformation. What's going on, TMG family? It is me, Ron Harness, Mr. I am TMG, the marketing guru, and I hope I've been entertaining you, educating you, and empowering you with the knowledge that you need to be successful. So make sure you subscribe to Ron Harness, I am TMG, so you can get every new training, release, and video that we have. So we can get actually started today. What are we going to talk about? We are going to be going over the skill set on how to invite prospects to understand your product and your opportunity. See, once you've identified your prospect, the next skill is to learn how to properly invite them to learn more about it. Get to know about it, you know? Now, this is by far the most critical skill set to develop. I call it the gateway skill for marketing. Now, if you aren't successful in getting people to take a look at your current opportunity, you can probably guess what your future is going to look like in the marketing business. See, most people think that you have to start off with a great reputation or have a lot of influence with others for them to take a look at your opportunity. But the reality is that is just not true. See, when I first started, I had no reputation. And I didn't have a lot of influence either. I graduated from high school. I went to college for 2 days. And then Hurricane Katrina happened. So I had a total of about 12 to 13 jobs before I found my career. So I didn't have a lot of experience nor influence. But I probably learned a lot of this information through trial and error. And the people that I had in my circle weren't people that made a lot of money. But I knew if I learned the skill sets, then I would be safe. So I made up in numbers what I lacked in skill. See, once you've identified your prospects, the next skill is actually learning how to properly invite them to learn more about what you're doing, your product or your opportunity. This is by far the most critical skill set to develop. This is the gateway skill for marketing. Now, if you're not successful in getting people to take a look at your product, then you can guess what your future is going to look like in the marketing business. Short-lived. Now, most people think that you got to start off with a great reputation and have a lot of great influence with others, but that's just not true. You don't need a lot of skill or reputation. When I first started, I had no skill, very little reputation. I graduated from high school. I went to college for 2 days, and then a natural disaster, Hurricane Katrina, happened. So then I went to getting a bunch of jobs that didn't work out. So I didn't have a lot of influence, a lot of respect, or a lot of experience in the marketing industry. And everybody I knew made between 12 to 15 hours an hour. So I didn't have people that had real big opportunities or a network of people that were successful. So I recognized that I had to make up in numbers what I lacked in skill if I developed the right skill sets to be successful in the first place. I would probably say I called everybody I knew and gave them my pitch. A few of them joined, most of them didn't. I placed ads on social media. I gave all the people that responded my pitch. From all that activity, a few people joined, most didn't. I tried almost everything. I'm simply like a hunter. I'm trying to bag a lion. I'm looking for that lion. I went around with my gun, my opportunity. I'm shooting at everything that moved. I really didn't care about relationships. All I was concerned about was a new customer, a new recruit. Some will, some won't. So what? That's the mindset that I had. Now, because I was a hunter and I had the hunter mentality, everybody around me felt hunted. people were avoiding me. Like I would call them and they were like, hey, what's going on? Well, let me call you back as soon as I close this refrigerator. Now, even the people that I actually got the people to join my business, they actually tried the same thing, failed, and quit. After about several months of frustration, I really began to study successful people in this marketing industry, in this business. And I started to see what they were doing. When I found out, really surprised me. None of them were hunters. They were more like farmers. They planted seeds, built relationships, built friendships, and built trust with the people that they actually met. And they were able to skillfully transfer the belief about their product and opportunity. See, their goal wasn't to immediately recruit the prospect or sign them up. Their initial objective was to educate their prospect on what they had to offer, and they let the prospect decide for themselves what they wanted to do. Now, this is a huge switch in the strategy for me. I began to look at it from that perspective and put myself in the prospect's shoes and say, what would I be attracted to? What would cause me to put up my defenses? And I realized that the professionals had good results because instead of acting like sharks, they were more like coaches or consultants. They built relationships, and then they offer the common sense solutions to people's problems. See, the other thing that I noticed with the professionals, that they didn't pitch their product or opportunity. What? Instead, they invited people when the time was appropriate to do one or two things. Now, based upon that person's individual situation, they would either invite people to number one, attend some type of event, which is like a one-on-one, a two-on-one meeting, or a three-way phone call, or a conference call, or some type of Zoom presentation or webinar, a local meeting at someone's house or at a hotel, or a larger company event or convention. See, the professionals understood and continue to understand that personal interaction is a key component to people actually being educated, building trust, and transferring belief. So they try to connect people as much as possible. Now, the second thing that they did was they always invited people to view some type of tool. I'm a big believer of tools, to use these tools to educate prospects. Now, tools take many different forms. Like what I mean by this, there's websites, brochures, videos, webinars, conference calls, Zoom meetings. I mean, you think about it. There's tons of things that you can use. And the way technology is increasing, it's going to even be more innovative ways for you to connect your prospect with the education and the information that they need to make an educated decision. But I got to interject a personal opinion based on personal experience. While technology allows us to get people quality information real quick, there's nothing like physical tools or personal touch. In this world that we're living where everything is so fast and social media and videos, physically connecting with people makes it real. Showing them, giving them something tangible that they can use makes it real.